Board President Damien, Superintendent Massey, board members, our distinguished guests, Mayor Joe Reinhardt, Commissioner Dude Payne, Chamber. We have Judge Jack Brown, and we have Sandra Shaw. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to our contractor and to the architects for being here and helping us set this up. Thank all of you for being here, PTO, parents, staff, and especially our students. Thank you guys for being here. Give yourself an applause. A.P. Beutel Elementary School is very rich in tradition, very rich. In 1958, this school was built. 447 students moved in to the school that day, along with 54 kindergartners, and it was an elementary school campus. This school was named for Mr. Beutel, Dr. Beutel. How many of you know of that? Yes? His name was Albert Philip, but he went by the name Dutch Beutel. And we have a representative from Dow Chemical, Gabriella Cohn. Not only was this school named for Mr. Beutel, it was also, he was a founder of our community. He was a pioneer for Dow Chemical, and there are other facilities that have been named for him, but this actually was the very first facility named for him. And it always held a very special place in his heart. The very first principal that year when they moved in was a Mr. John Glenn. Since then, we've had 9 more principals. We had Mrs. Betty Sue Scarborough, Dr. William Walters, Mr. Horace Driscoll, who still resides in the area, Miss Kitty Martin, Mr. Ray George, Miss Nancy Swinson, Miss Kathy Vickers, Miss Tara Barclay, and of course, our principal now, Miss Laura Morris. Generations of students have passed through this school. They've gone on to very successful careers and futures. They are truly trailblazers in our community and in our world. We've had doctors, lawyers, architects, accountants, mayors, city council members. We've had dancers, artists, performers, nurses, a NASA scientist, servicemen and women, software developers, chemists, engineers, educators, and even a U.S. Senator. As I said before, A.P. Beutel is a school that is very, very rich in tradition, very rich. And now, to show us and explain the bright future of A.P. Beutel, it is my privilege to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Danny Massey.
Thank you. Beutel Elementary does have a proud tradition of student success and also a tradition of dedicated, committed, and caring staff. The campus will serve grades pre-K through 4 and will be designed to accommodate 750 students. It's 89,865 square feet of space, will incorporate many 21st century educational design attributes such as daylight exposure in classrooms, collaboration spaces throughout the campus for cooperative learning areas, and overall flexibility of spaces to respond to the learners' needs of today and tomorrow. The building is laid out in a finger pattern, maximizing exterior walls to allow daylight in the great majority of the spaces. These wings will contain 2 grade levels, each with separate collaboration spaces and teacher support areas. And each wing will have direct access to playgrounds. It will have a separate gymnasium and a cafeteria, allowing the option of having multiple functions occur at the same time. At the heart of the building, yes, no more cafegimatoriums. Yeah. At the heart of the building, there will be a digital media center with adjoining wet and dry lab spaces with access to an outdoor learning area. Site vehicular circulation includes drives for the stacking of cars during drop-off and pickup times, allowing cars and buses to be on the school property, limiting backing up onto our public streets. Stormwater detention has been designed to handle rain events to improve the drainage problems now experienced after heavy rains. The construction of the building was awarded to Sterling Structures in the amount of $19,133,178, which is slightly under budget. A complete new building will welcome students in August of 2017. The new facility is the first of 4 other replacement campuses as the part of our bond program. I am honored to be a part of a community that values public education, understands our interdependence on each other, puts students at the forefront, and understands the need to provide facilities more conducive for learning to ensure that our students are future ready. I'd like to thank our own Monty Berger, Alec Jernay, Dan Schaefer, and Principal Laura Morris for their efforts with coordinating this project. I'd also like to extend a very special thank you to the City of Lake Jackson, Mayor Joe Reinhardt, City Manager Bill Yenny, and Assistant City Manager Modesto Mundo, and others for all that you have done and continue to do to make this possible. Thank you for being here.
All of this would not be possible without our board members. And you may realize that this is Board Recognition Month. And so at this time, I'd like to introduce to you the board members that are here. Miss Patty Sayes, Mr. Scott Schwartner, Mr. George Sullivan. And at this time, I would like to ask President Ron Damian to come up to speak.
Platform guests, these are just platform guests. You're the honored guests. During our recent school board workshop, BISD staff mentioned 2 words that continue to resonate within my spirit: transformation and sustainability. My school board experience has allowed me to formulate a personal conclusion that while the core principles of education are constant, the methodologies, the tools, and yes, even the physical building structures needed to educate our students are not constant. Today's milestone, this groundbreaking for the new AP Beutel Elementary campus, is part of Brazosport Independent School District's never-ending transformation journey to meet the educational needs of our students and to provide our students every opportunity available to be future ready. On behalf of the Brazosport Independent School District Board of Trustees, I want to express our deepest appreciation to the Army of Bond Volunteers, BISD staff, BISD parents, community and industry supporters, and the BISD voters for making this new AP Beutel campus a reality. Your passionate support has been and continues to be critical to sustaining district beliefs such as every child deserves the highest quality education and that every student or that students find purpose through connections with their schools. Thank you.
At this time, we are going to dismiss the kids in just a moment, but before we do, I would like to have some folks stand up here on the podium. Ms. Morris, would you? This school is the future for these children, and they are going to be with us as we do the commemorative shovel with digging the dirt, I'd like them to say their name.
Anik, Andrew, Kendall.
Each one of these will be here in 2017 when this school is finished, and they represent all the students who will be in this school for years and years and years to come. Thank you for agreeing to help us with the shovels. And at this time, we would like to conclude the program and thank you all very much for coming, and thank you very much for supporting the bond, but most importantly, thank you for being children. We love you.